Okay, in cricket news, Ben Stokes has been unveiled as Joe Root's successor as England's Test captain. Robert Key has acted very, very quickly since he's been appointed Director of Cricket by the ECB. His first decision was to separate the Test side from the shorter formats of One Day and T20. That has been a bad error of judgment to combine all three roles under one head coach. So there'll be separate head coaches for the Test system and the shorter format system, be it One Days and T20s. So that's the first move he made. The second move is appointing Ben Stokes as the new England captain, replacing Joe Root, who stood down following the defeat to the West Indies, and of course the disastrous Ashes series where England lost 4-0. I have a slight concern with Ben Stokes being named captain. We've done this before where we name like the best all-round player, in this case an all-rounder in Ben Stokes, who is arguably England's best player right now, as captain. We've done it before with Kevin Peterson, we did it before with Freddie Flintoff, and it didn't work, let's be honest. Especially the Kevin Peterson experiment, that was an absolute disaster. Now, England still do not have a permanent Test coach in place. I know Paul Collingwood is like doing an interim coaching role in the short term. But also another concern with Ben Stokes is he's had a lot of injuries and a lot of off-field dramas in recent years, since 2016, 2017. And that is a concern that if he is going to be named captain, can his fitness hold up, and can his off-field dramas not impact past off-field dramas? Hopefully there's no further off-field dramas off the field which could impact this choice. Now, a lot of people are saying that Stuart Broad should be captain in the short to medium term until the new coach has settled in, worked with the players and worked with the selectors and brought new players through. So we'll see what happens, but Robert Key has been pretty quick to change the structures of the Test side and the one-day formats and separate them. But there's still no permanent head coach being announced, it was a bit surprising that they've named the captain before the new head coach. But the first Test against New Zealand is just a few weeks away, and obviously there is pressure to get a captain named. It'll be interesting if Joe Root retains his place in the side, considering he's just stepped down as Test captain, whether he will actually be named in the side at all, and will Jimmy Anderson and Stuart Broad be brought back into the bowling lineup. And a lot of people out there, and there was a lot of cricketing people who were advocating for Stuart Broad to be captain. So can Ben Stokes unite that dressing room? Because I think with one of the problems that England have had is that's a divided dressing room. And part of the captain's role is to bring the team together and listen to the voices in the dressing room, the leadership group, and implement the game plan. And that's something I think Joe Root failed to do towards the end, was work with that dressing room, work with that team. So we'll see what happens, but Ben Stokes is the New England Test captain. Now, whether he also captains in the shorter formats or plays in the shorter formats, whether he's going to be focused solely on the Test game, we'll have to wait and see when new coaches are announced for the T20 and one-day sides as well. But Robert Key's decided to make some quick decisions in his new role as Director of Cricket within the ECB. So we'll see what happens. But place your thoughts below. Thank you very much for watching. Do you think it's the right appointment? Should they have gone with Stuart Broad, or should they have gone with someone else from the county game? And I'll have some more videos for you very, very soon.